Chamber of Commerce coming to you one more time. We're on the road today. Today we're in the home of Green Cow Studios, and I'm joined by Lee Watson and Miranda Morley. Thank you so much for having me in today.
Oh, thank you for being here. It's great to have you.
Lee, let's start with you. You're the founder of Green Cow, one of the founders.
One of the founders of Green Cow.
Share with us, what is Green Cow?
A number of years ago, Green Cow was started as a co-working space. Remember those? They're actually coming back a little bit now. But because of whatever, pandemic and all kinds of fun stuff, we don't have a public space anymore. We're online 100%. And so we, what do they call it, pivoted?
Yes, you pivoted, right.
And now everything that we do, with the exception of things like what you're doing today, everything else we do is online, and while it's still live, it's delivered digitally. Mm-hmm. So occasionally we'll get to actually interact in person with people, but that doesn't happen as much right now with COVID. That's the way it is. Anyway, we love serving people. Green Cow as a co-working space was a great community. I know you had been there.
Yes, I did.
We had lots of interesting people and classes and spaces to work in, and we still do much of the same things.
So now you're taking that same message that you used in a real world setting, and you're taking it more to the virtual, physical world, right? Not real world, because this is real too. Even though we're virtual, this is certainly real. Now, Miranda, you're the co-host of the Green Cow Show, but you're also the owner, if you will, of Morley Career Solutions. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So as a career coach, I help people to do what they love and love what they do. So I used to be a professor, and I was able to find through writing, I started being a resume writer, and I started focusing my studies on personal branding, and it kind of turned my whole career around. So I got out of academia, and now I work with people who are making career transitions, and I do everything from resume writing to strategy to personal branding and LinkedIn for all kinds of people. And as the co-host of the Green Cow Show, I bring that perspective in. So Lee kind of tries to address our business owner audience, and I address our career folks, and we kind of work together to create a positive and uplifting message.
Tell us a little bit more about this personal branding. We hear this a lot. What is personal branding?
Sure. So if I go back to my master's thesis, I'm not going to do that at all ever again. But it's really marketing yourself, and you can think of it as in promoting yourself as if you're a brand like Apple or Coke. And really the idea behind personal branding is identifying how you want people to see you as a professional, and then ensuring that all of your web presence and other materials are consistent so that they say that message. And what happens is everybody's kind of branding, but a lot of people are doing it not intentionally. They just go around saying things and doing things, and it creates this image in people's heads, but they don't take control of it. And a lot of what I do when I work with a lot of professionals is let's be strategic and intentional about this. So what is how do you want people to see you? What are the values that you add? And then let's structure everything around that.
So personal branding, it's not just what's on your resume, but maybe how you conduct yourself in public, or what you post on social media. There's a lot that goes into personal branding.
One of the first exercises that I have a lot of my clients do is to develop a personal branding statement, which is just a really quick, 60 seconds. This is who I am and this is what I do. And then everything, I call that the thesis statement of you, because I did used to be a professor. And then I say everything else should really point back to that. So if it doesn't, we have to figure out if we should incorporate that into our statement, or if it's just something that we don't want to put in our published materials we don't really talk about during our networking meetings. That's okay to have those areas, but it's really important to be consistent with the messages that we are spreading.
So is there any one type of individual or age group that you're trying to reach?
Yeah, so I really do work with just about everybody, but my main focus is I work with a lot of teachers and academics who are leaving academia. And then I work with mostly transitions, anybody making like a transition from one industry to another, like big transitions. But a lot of my work, because I used to be an academic, tends to be teachers and professors and researchers and other people leaving academia. And kind of the polar opposite of that, I also work with a lot of people who are leaving the military. Just because I have an understanding of some of the language that's used in a lot of the forms and evaluations that these people get, and then I'm able to translate them into like corporate or nonprofit or academic. We make it sound less military.
Well, I can tell your message is very positive. And Lee, your message and messages have always been very positive at Green Cow. Who are the people that you're trying to reach with your Green Cow message?
Well, we reach people who really want to do something in the world of significance, but may not have the resources to do so. That's on the Green Cow side, which, of course, I don't know if you know this, Green Cow is going nonprofit so that we can serve those people who really want to do something, but they haven't figured out how to get the resources together to do that. Mm-hmm. On the other side, we have Gig Upward, which is new, and it addresses those similar issues for people who do have resources and who are already professionals in some area, but they may be happy with their job, but they want to do something that is more consistent with their passions. So we kind of have two main audiences that way.
Okay, so Green Cow may be more for the entrepreneur with limited resources, someone just starting out, sort of a pay-as-you-go kind of a thing. Yeah. And then Gig Upward sounds like it's more for someone who's in a career transition, who's at perhaps a successful corporate career.
They've already got some traction in their lives professionally, and they have this idea that they want to develop. And we love to develop ideas. My background in business suggests that people can create a business out of just about any idea, and we love to help them do that.
So if someone wanted to find out more about you or more about Green Cow, how would they go about doing that, Lee?
Well, by watching the Green Cow show right now, it gives people a good idea, because we do a Mindset Monday, and then we do a Business Wednesday and a Career Friday. And between those three shows that we do, I think it gives people a pretty good idea of the variety of learning that they could find here. At least I hope so.
And Green Cow Show can be found on Facebook?
On Facebook and YouTube, mm-hmm. The Green Cow Show.
And if you go to our website, it'll link right to that as well.
Which is also the Green Cow Show. Yes.
Now, if someone wanted to find out more about Morley Career Solutions, how would they go about doing that, Miranda?
The best place to find out about that is my website, which is morleycareersolutions.com. And I do free resume reviews and strategy sessions, so you can go there and book one of those. I do a little bit on Facebook, but my main social media thing is the Green Cow Show. So.
They're Lee Watson and Miranda Morley from Green Cow, the Green Cow Show. Check them out. It's a very entertaining and a very positive and very uplifting segment, and I enjoy it very much.
Good. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for talking to us about things. And for everybody out there, thank you for watching.
Thanks for having me, and Lee. Thanks, Miranda.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm Tom Bialik with the Hobart Chamber of Commerce. We've been on the road, and we'll be on the road again. We look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.